and I'm gonna try to tear this thing up now. Whoosh. Hi, I've done something very dumb. Okay, yeah, we've done damage. All right, so now gotta start cleaning the rotor. All right, got this thing sprayed down with some brake clean. We're just gonna try to clean this thing up now. This is my damaged rotor, so I'm gonna get really aggressive with this and just make sure that I can't hurt it. I'll start with this plastic wire brush just so I can get down to some clean metal so I can see exactly what I'm doing. And then I'm gonna hit it hard with this copper wire. That way, if I damage a rotor today, it's going to be this one. Let's just clean this up where we're at, see where we're at. Oh. You know, the plastic's actually doing a pretty decent job. You can see some of this hard caked on carbon deposits up top. This stuff just does not want to come off. That is what we're gonna need the copper brush for. Also, we're using something a little bit more aggressive. Better be safe than sorry. Oh, clean safety glasses are so nice. Oh, that looks so much more aggressive. Let me hit this a little bit more. Oh wow, I'm actually finding some more damage that originally was hidden by the dirtiness of the rotor. Okay, so first things first, the copper wire brush is just night and day to the plastic wire brush. I don't even know if the plastic was worth using. And I don't think I've scratched it up with the wire brush. I'm gonna give her hell, and I'm gonna try to tear this thing up now. Oh yeah. No, she's tearing her up. So a couple things, this is too aggressive, I think. That copper wire brush is removing a lot more junk, and I'm kind of afraid I might be tearing up the rotor because when you start running it sideways, which I really probably shouldn't do anyway, it's making some markings horizontally here across the housing. My fingernail's not catching it, but I can feel the roughness. And then down here, I just let that copper wire brush eat, and yeah, you can see clear as day. This is where I just let it eat sideways. We're gonna go ahead and jump over to the side for now, which is something that we're only gonna be using the green Scotch-Brite on, which is already cleaning this up a lot more. We'll go ahead and hit the seals and we will come back to the face one. I watched a video by Rad Potential and he suggested running a side seal through your actual side seal path, and that would push a bunch of gunk into your corner seal. I want to put you guys onto something that I'm learning. First of all, if you try to use a full side seal, it's just going to break. So honestly, just be prepared for one of them to break. It's really not hard to get out if you've got some sort of small pick. If I try to pass it through, there's definitely quite a bit of gunk because it's getting hung up, but it will run smoothly and it will fit flush. So what we're doing now is actually hitting all of these internal seal lands here. For this, honestly, a plastic pick is making this job really easy. But essentially what I'm doing is I'm just spraying this really good with brake clean, and then I'm just sitting there running the pick through the groove. It's quite tedious, but it does need to get done. So I'd recommend grabbing yourself a brewski, Duclaw, fucking hit me up. I will whore out this company, I swear. God, they make some good beer. After you hit these internal seals, it's probably a good idea to go ahead and do the corner seals, which again, I'm just sitting in there with a plastic pick. The nice thing about these plastic picks, man, is you can go fucking hard in the paint and you are not gonna tear these things up. So I'm able to really get in there, get aggressive, and I'm not concerned at all. So here's an example of a clean corner seal, at least what I think is clean. Again, just tedious shit. Just get in there, fucking clean these things all up. Okay, so we got to start cleaning up the housings. These are actually going to go off to my tuner, who's actually going to be lapping these. If you're curious, I've got it setting on this plastic. That way this metal table doesn't tear up the surface of the irons. So yeah, this is the center iron. Essentially what I'm going to be doing is trying to clean up any of this gasketed surface. I read that this surface that the rotor rides on, you just want to hit this with WD-40 and a rag. Hi, I've done something very dumb, and I think I'm about to have to pay the price for it, which is dope. So I am replacing my injector seals. I purchased all these seals from the injector shop, but they included new filters, and I'm like, well, why wouldn't I change the filter? Well, I'm watching a YouTube video, and I've seen two kids do this, and then essentially they just yanked. Okay, I found a video of an adult doing this. He did the same thing. He used a fucking sheet metal screw, but he rocked this back and forth. It ain't moving. I don't think it's moving. Hey! Okay, yeah, we've done damage. I'm pretty sure I just fucked this 6th injector. Essentially what I've done is I've just pulled the inner lining out.
Yeah, no, I haven't got it all out. Okay, well, I gotta go find the fucking injector. Hi, I'm back. What I've done off camera is essentially just clean up my intake valves. If you guys don't know, I have a manual RX8 and all of the manual, some of the autos, it's a whole thing, but some of them get a 6th port engine. These things were disgusting along with the rest of the intake manifold. So there is a gear train that goes inside of the intake manifold. And essentially it is this rack and pinion right here. Actually goes like this. And it will open and close that valve. So I just went ahead, took it all apart, just kind of cleaned it up. All right, so what I'm doing right now is I'm putting in the slider for the intake valves, and I am disgusted by the amount of crud that is still hiding inside of this fucking intake. So yeah, I'm pretty much done with the intake manifold. I've just got to put this plug back in if I don't forget that. And I forgot about my fucking upper intake manifold. I just totally forgot. This thing is so caked in crap. I'm gonna start with separating these two because we've actually got the oil fill here. A couple of cap screws over here, right here. I'm gonna pop this up, right, just like that. And that's it, okay. So I've got the intake manifold all cleaned up. I know it does not look great. Man, trying to get all these ribs clean is difficult. The one thing that I'm not looking forward to with this engine are all the vacuum lines. This thing is fucking vacuum city. At this time, I'm pretty much done cleaning up engine components. These are all pretty much ready for assembly. I do need a new oil injector. Other than that, I just gotta start stacking the engine, which I'm fucking terrified to do.